We'll see if he gets the breakout started. He does. Oh, Bazarzan gets it.
Oh
They
my!
score!
Big hit by Long. Good job by Owen finding that slot, and he's gonna be rewarded with another chance off the stick. How did Katie save that? Here we go. Looking to wheel and deal. He beats Dangles. Coming up through the logo. Around 2, around 3, around 4. In on net. Score!
Maybe he should have just kept taking it, but maybe I'll be proven wrong here. It's a great pass from Squiggles over to Style.
What
It's just
on
getting batted a million times in the net. How did that not go in?
Really boxing off the offensive zone for the Smudge. Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz, flip it. Look out, he's got an open net. Oh no!
What is going on, everybody? Ren in the booth. We are here watching the Ottawa Sparks versus the Ottawa Orbit interdivisional match. The top of the Atlantic versus the bottom. I'm super stoked to be here. It's my first time being in the booth doing the main big boy commentary, so bear with me if I'm a little off, but hopefully we're gonna get something good going on here tonight. Notable thing to kick off the broadcast, there was the first trade of Division 1 today, featuring Lettuce, who is currently in the server, right? He was in the, yeah, he's in the server. Lettuce was moved over to the Orbit from the White Horse. In return, they sent back Flyfire. Notably, I'm on the White Horse, and I'm super stoked to have Flyfire around. Lettuce is a great dude. Just wanted to get a bit of a different look there. But no, super stoked. Hopefully he gets to take the ice tonight. And hopefully bring some strong defense is what he's known for to an Orbit team that really hasn't started their season off the way that they were hoping to. Right now, they're sitting bottom in the Atlantic with just 6 points, a record of 2-0-0-6, and they're on a 4-game loss streak, hoping to turn things around here. But they have a big, tough challenge ahead of them, as the Sparks have absolutely been on fire recently. Sitting top of the Atlantic, as mentioned before, a 5-1-1-1 record with 18 points, sitting on a 3-game win streak, all of them being shutouts. Led by their goaltender Gold Trader, who is absolutely stonewalling the league right now. 5 shutouts, league leading 5 shutouts on the season. He's sitting at a 0.63 goals against average. Can't ask for any better than that from Gold Trader. Last season, he was actually in a tandem with Big Lar, who is across the ice from him in the Orbit net. The two of them were on RDC together. Team that notably didn't have a captain for the majority of the season. Great to see these guys find homes on different D1 teams once again. And it looks like we're getting a refresh from everybody. We've got what looks to be the starting. Oh, they're playing for the wrong teams. Playing for the wrong teams.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be. So it looks like the starting lineup. They've got, for the Orbit, we've got Big Lar, Lettuce, PK, Trev, and Panther out there. Notably, Echo is sitting on the bench currently. I can't imagine that stays that way for too long. And presumably for the Sparks, we've got Glenn, Bagel, Paco, Zoob, and Gold Trader. Everyone's names are bouncing all over the place, so if I miss somebody, I'm sorry. But the usual suspects that you would expect from the Sparks, as they really have just been rolling their starters so far this season, and it's been working, so why change it up? We've got the votes starting to come in now, sitting at 4 out of 8 votes. We're probably going to get the game underway here pretty soon. If you guys have any predictions, go ahead and drop them in the Twitch chat. Let me know what you think's going to happen tonight.
Real quick, just to add on about the, I gotta add on about the Sparks dominance. Last time we saw them on PHL Network, it was a 7-0 and a 4-0 beatdown of the Las Vegas Neon. That was a incredible. I don't know if incredible is the right word, but it was quite the games to watch.
Incredible for one team, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So we've begun play. Play is underway. We've got Glenn going up the near side boards with the puck. It's stopped in his tracks, but Bagel's there to pick it up, taking it into the zone, taking the offensive charge, but PK says no. Glenn and Bagel playing a little bit of give and go. The puck gets thrown behind the net, but PK is there to stop it and finds Trev on the far side. Trev has been struggling to find his feet so far this season, but he's hoping to find his way this game and lead I'm going to get the team names mixed up so many times because they're both Ottawa, but lead the Orbit to a couple of strong wins here. Trev with the puck behind the net is stopped by Zub. Panther and Bagel in a battle for it, but Panther comes out, now gets the puck in front, but Paco says no, batting it off to the side and regrouping behind the net, throwing it around to Bagel, who receives it on the far side. Bagel looking to slow down the play. He's taking the space that's allotted to him. Heading up the near side wall, makes a beautiful pass into the center to Paco, who slides through the slot with a shot on net tip, and it just goes wide. And Paco bats it in, but it does not go into the net. It hits the back of Big Lar, goes behind the net. PK now with it, moving up the side wall. A little short pass to Lettuce, making his debut on the night. Lettuce, known for his strong defensive ability, tosses the puck into Trev, who throws it towards the net, but Gold Trader bats it away into the corner. Had a good back and forth action here to start the game. Big Lar taking an aggressive charge, throwing the puck way up the ice to Panther, who doesn't receive it. Zoop throws it towards the net, but Lettuce is there to save Big Lar from a little bit of an oopsie there. A little ambitious on the play. PK throws a shot towards the net, but Gold Trader bats it out of the air and out of harm's way. Lead pass to Glenn, who looks to be halfway sprung here. Takes the shot, and Big Lar with the great positioning save. Paco with a chance, but he just puts it wide. The Sparks, dang it. The Sparks are all over him. The Ottawa is really mixing me up here. Jeez. Paco with the puck on the sidewall gets stopped by PK, who's having a great season for himself. The only player on the Orbit over a point per game currently. Lettuce tries to get it out, but Bagel stops it, and Paco's going to get a chance to gather it behind the net. Touted as one of the best players in the PHL, and throws it in front. Glenn just puts it wide, so close. Paco continuing the play. Glenn bats it off the back of the net, regathers the puck, keeps it in the corner, and Paco and Glenn having a little bit of get and go. Oh, what a big save by Big Lar. It has been non-stop action so far, no dull moments. Really good puck possession gameplay from both of them. Zub steps into the slot, takes a shot, and is just wide of the net. Lettuce hoping to get a little bit of levity here, but PK helps it out of the zone. Paco says no and brings it right back in. Panther hopping on the loose puck, tries to make a short pass. PK hopped up into the play. Good shot on net from PK, but Gold Trader is able to bat it behind the net safely for Bagel to grab. Bagel tries to make a lead pass, but it's stopped, and it looks like play is going to slow down for a second here. I need a drink. Woo!
Now to start there for the Sparks, and oh, look at this, another one for Zub. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Eef, that was a close one. A little Russian action on that. Panther gathering the puck behind the net. Makes the lead pass to PK, who's really been getting active in this one. It's good to see. He's been having a strong season, hoping to continue that. Bagel fighting along the wall, but Panther's able to grab it out. One of the better players in D2, where I play the majority of my games, was drafted, I believe, 2nd or 3rd overall in D2, and has been an impact player for the Orbit while he gets onto the ice. A pass to Trev, shot, and it's just wide of the net. Gold Trader waving at it as it goes past, sailing past the net. Pass in front, intercepted by Paco, who throws it down, and Glenn is on the hunt, hoping to grab the puck here from PK, who loops it back into the Orbit defensive zone. Nope, the Sparks defensive zone. Golly, it's just a tough one, boys. I promise. Panther with the puck in front of the net, and a great save from Gold Trader. Golly, this has been a goaltending duel so far.
Absolutely, what a great save by Gold Trader too. The change-up shot down low, gotta get the pad out. He does.
Incredible display from both of these ex-teammates here, hoping to one-up the other, and Big Lar makes another sweeping save, sending the puck out to the blue line. Trev opts to put the puck deep to kill the period. Wow, what a first period. Oh my gosh. Whew. Hey, let me get my breath for a minute here. Eef. I'm not used to being in the booth. This is a lot of yapping. I like it.
Yeah.
I can
You're
yap
good at
for
it.
days. I can absolutely yap for days. Let's take a moment here to talk about Paco, who's currently taking the league by storm. He is leading the league in points with 15, goals with 8, highest point per game in the PHL as well, excluding Jinx, who just made his debut last week. He's got a 1.88 point per game. Paco leading the way for the Sparks. Been an absolutely dynamic player. A guy that we didn't see play last season, but everyone knew about him. Paco with the puck, speaking of him, in the neutral ice. He cuts around Panther towards the outside, throws a
What a
shot towards
shot.
net, and a big save. Big Lar with a big save, batting the puck out of harm's way. PK gathering the puck behind the net. He's wondering what to do with it. He's got a couple options, but doesn't get a good one off. Bagel makes a strong pinch down the boards with the puck right in front. Paco with a tip that just goes over the net. PK and Paco in a battle, but Paco comes out with it. Makes a pop pass in front to no one, unfortunately, but it gets all the way through up to Zoob at the blue line, who curls, hoping to get around Trev, but he doesn't. Risky play there. Trev with the collect. He's got an option on the far side. Panther, he slows the play down, cuts through the middle, into center ice, and a big save from Gold Trader. If Trev were able to lift that puck, that would have been the first goal of the game right there, but the big pad of Gold Trader able to bat it away. Paco tosses the puck up to Zoob, who couldn't handle, and Trev, he's got another chance. He's cutting in, loses the puck a little. Beautiful behind the back pass, but a stick lift from Zoob clears it from harm's way. Oh, man. This is what D1 action looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Two Ottawa teams battling it out. Glenn tosses the puck behind the net, and Paco's able to collect. Tossing it around to Bagel now. They're playing a little ring around the rosy. Bagel back behind the net. Paco cuts it off into a pop pass, but Bagel is not able to bury that puck. Trev's turn to try and slow it down, but he slows it down a little too much. Glenn hits the pinch along the sidewall and gets bumped off by Lettuce. It seems like right now it has been Sparks with their foot on the throat of the Orbit for the last little bit now. A couple strong chances from the Orbit, but all on breakouts as we get another one here. Trev attacking off the rush, but opts to circle off and tosses a puck through center ice, who doesn't connect with anybody. Lettuce tosses one into center, and Bagel and Glenn collide. Trev jumps on the puck, cuts in. Beautiful save from Gold Trader. Neither of these goalies have really missed a step so far at all. Zoob is now on the far side wall, hoping to cut him, but Panther gets a cheeky stick lift. He's able to get it out of harm's way, and he's around Paco, going through center, hopes to hit Trev, but it's got a little bit too much air on that. Seems like big counterattack is the strategy here from the Orbit. And it seems to be working out all right, as long as they can minimize the high danger chances that the Sparks have been able to get a pass through the center to Paco, who tries to hand it off to Glenn, isn't able to. Paco recollects, hops through the slot, pass out front.
Oh.
Bagel puts
Come on,
it through
man.
the crease. Oh my god.
Like a hot potato right in the
Wow.
blue paint there, eh? That is ridiculous.
Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Panther with the puck behind the net, throws it up the wall to Trev, who opts to handle it for a moment, tosses it far side to PK. PK back all the way across to Lettuce, getting active in the play, but he overskates it a little bit, and Glenn's able to gather it defensively and loop it high into the zone where Zoob is making a break. Defenseman jumping up in the rush, but can't get anything of it as Panther collects and opts to try and throw it through center. Glenn to Paco, Paco to Zoob as the Sparks go on the counterattack off of a turnover. Paco curls, keeps the puck to the outside, dancing. Panther cuts off the back pass to Bagel and makes the far side clear, but Glenn keeps it in. Lettuce circling. He's got a little bit of time with it, hoping to see the guys open up for options, but not a very strong pass out of the zone, and Bagel hops on it. Rookie to the PHL this season, didn't play last season, but surprising to some, not surprising to others, depending if you knew him. He has been an impact player so far this season. He's been very strong for the Sparks, being able to hold it down defensively. Paco stops Panther from trying to leave the zone, and Glenn is hopping into the corner, battling with Lettuce, but tosses it around to Zoob. lots of play behind the net, lots of rings, heavy possessional gameplay, attacking off of the quick passes as Zoob loses the puck behind the net to Panther. Panther with 35 seconds on the clock makes a pass up to Trev, who bobbles it, and Paco hops on it. Can't make a mistake with that man around. Circling, moves the puck far side to Glenn, who has a little bit of space. Cuts past PKs, heading down towards the back of the net. Quick pass out front, but Big Lar says no, and the goalie duel continues. Zoob tries to cut off a pass from Trev that goes across to PK, but he mishandles it, and Paco's able to hop on it, taking it into the zone, but a beautiful 360 spin from Lettuce is able to knock the puck away from the top performer in D1. The puck gets shot down into the Sparks zone, and Zoob puts it right back, but it is the end of period 2. Oh my god, I need another drink. Woo! I hope the people listening are not too annoyed by me yapping right now. I'm trying to keep up with the play, but it's fast, man. I'm trying to bring the energy.
Like music to my ears, man.
Oh yeah.
To my ears. And this is a really fast-paced game, too. It's kind of unbelievable. We've seen no goals yet so far. As you've mentioned, just a goaltending clinic from both of these guys.
For the amount of shots on net and just no mistakes from Big Lar or Gold Trader, exactly what we'd expect to see out of two very strong D1 goaltenders. The faceoff is won back to Zoob, who makes a cross pass to Paco, cuts around PK, and A1 chance across to Glenn, who puts it into the back of the net. Beautiful tic-tac play set from Zoob in the defensive zone, finds Paco up the ice, who makes no mistake. Beautiful receive on the backhand and hits a cross crease pass to Glenn. No chance for Big Lar to push across on that one, and the deadlock is broken. I don't know if you can call it a commentator's curse, because we've been talking the whole time about how good the goalies have been. It was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, I agree.
And it is the Sparks on top so far in this game. Third period, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left, and Zoob has the puck, battling for it with Panther, who stops him at the blue line. The breakout continues as Zoob muscles his way through the crowd, cuts through the center, cuts back on Lettuce, putting him in the blender, but Lettuce says no and bats it out to the blue line. Bagel is able to hold it into the orbit end. Zoob behind the net, looking to do something cheeky, bounces it off the back of the net to Glenn, who tries to bat it out of the air but misses, and Panther collects. Lettuce tries to collect. Paco cuts it off in center ice, and he's walking through the slot. Beautiful vision, finding Bagel on the far side boards, and he's walking it down. Another back pass to Glenn, who mishandles it, and we've got a A1 chance here if Trev can catch up to it. Zoob, too vigilant, is able to grab that puck before it becomes a real big danger chance. Zoob makes the cross pass to Glenn, who tries to stop up, opening some space, puts PK in the blender, and is able to make a quick cut through to Paco, who just misses, just barely tipped that puck, but wasn't able to get enough wood on it to put it towards the net. The Orbit really got to get something going here. They look a little flat in this third period. Trev looking to make a difference, but can't. Panther cuts through the center, picking up the loose puck, and it's blocked by Zoob or Bagel, couldn't tell. Zoob makes the bank out of the zone, but PK cuts it off, putting the pressure right back on, finding Trev on that far side. Really looking for Trev to step up and be a hero in this one. Great pass down the boards to Panther, who tries to find it in front, but Paco is there once again to stop that centering pass. They've been all over it. No passes are getting through the center ice of the Sparks so far. Paco with a sharp cut, trying to put the dance on PK. Short pass up the same boards to Glenn, who pops it back to Paco, who's able to try and take some center ice space, but he gets collapsed on really quickly, and the puck gets batted down into the corner. Bagel hands it off to Paco, who goes behind the net, but Panther takes it away, and he's trying to collect, makes a short pass up to Trev, bats it through center ice to PK, who's able to grab it, but Bagel takes it, and we've got a dangerous chance. Bagel to Paco, Paco through the slot, and just puts it over the top of the net. Oh, man. Paco has had 3 or 4 chances that absolutely on another night would have fallen, but just a little bit off. Paco, as I'm talking about him, cuts through and it gets blocked by Lettuce in the offensive zone. Trev tries to pop it up the boards to himself, but bobbles it as Paco gets a little stick on. Paco is tenacious on that puck, trying to make it hard for him to break out, but Panther eventually is able to collect and take some space in center ice. Pass towards Trev doesn't connect, and Zoob is going to be able to get the first stick on the puck. Pass up to Paco, cut off by Panther, who has the center of the ice, puts it over the net. Trev on the rebound from the bank behind the net, pops back out front, but nothing doing. Zoob is able to collect and get out of the zone. He's got a little bit of space here. Cuts through the center of the ice. He's got Paco going down low and Glenn on the far side. He finds Glenn, who goes back across to Paco, who just doesn't get enough wood on it once again. The cross ice tic-tac plays from the Sparks is something that's got to be studied by other teams. They are just dynamic. Their passes are connecting like crazy. Just a little bit off on that shot. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the third period, and the Sparks are trying to take the puck out of the zone, entering the attacking zone, but the pass is not able to connect on the cross crease from Zub to Paco, and PK with the puck behind the net. Highest points per game average, as mentioned. We're hoping to see him or Lettuce right now, the new man, hopping through, doing something he's not normally known for. A little bit of offensive pressure, and the back pass to Panther just off the mark as Glenn is able to corral the puck and try and exit, but the forecheck from Panther is too strong. Back pass off the boards to PK, who takes it into the zone. Body from Trev opens up some space, and the shot just goes wide. Glenn now collecting on the near side boards, pops it up to Bagaloo, dumps it into the zone. 30 seconds left in the third period, and the Orbiter staring down the barrel of their 5th straight loss right now, unless they can get something going. Trev collecting the puck in the defensive zone, looking to pass it up to PK. Makes the bank pass, and PK collects it. He's keeping his eyes open, throws it towards the net, but Glenn bats it down out of the air and clears it high out of the zone. Just 10 seconds left now, and Trev's feeling the pressure. Short pass to Panther, who's trying to cut by, but Glenn knocks it back, and Paco collects off of Trev.
Bang.
Putting it into the empty, well, not empty net, but Biglar was leaving the net as the game was winding down, and Paco's able to collect off of a turnover from Trev and makes no mistake putting it by Biglar, and that is going to seal the deal. That doesn't count. Clock was wrong. And I'm not really supposed to read the in-game chat. Game 1 goes to the Sparks. Game 1 goes to the Sparks. 2-0. That was a dynamic game. Tons of fun watching that game.
Incredible game.
No sound.
Sparks just got better and better. Oh,
Bad Santa's saying there's no sound.
There is
sound. I hope there's sound for me.
There is sound. That is on Bad Santa's end.
Bad Santa, you gotta hit the volume button. You gotta hit the volume button.
Only he could hear you.
All right, so in the intermission between Game 1 and Game 2, I'm going to take another second here and just talk about team changes on the Sparks. Sparks have dropped 2 players as of recent in Fight Lash and Madden Smash, and opting to pick up the top goaltender from D2 so far this season, Skull, who's playing on RMR. He's been having an unbelievable season so far. Sub-1 goals against average and leading the league in shutouts. I can't remember off the top of my head how many, but he has been absolutely dynamic. And although the Sparks haven't needed to reach into their subs quite yet, they're feeling confident in his ability to hop in there and try and make a difference in the event that they've got to pick him up. And to surprise of, I would say, not many, Jack with 2 Ks has entered D1. Somebody who a lot of people said was snubbed at the draft has now made his way into D1 on the Sparks in replace of Madden Smash, who is picked up, I believe, he wasn't drafted by the Sparks. I'm pretty sure the Sparks took Pylon King, I believe, in the 5th round. And due to one thing or another, Pylon King ended up dropping out just after the draft. It was either Player 43 or Pylon King, one of the 2 of them. But Madden Smash replaced the dropped player, and then Jack replaced Madden Smash. I don't think Madden ever played a game for him. But yeah, a couple new faces in the lineup. Jack was in here earlier. He's probably not getting in on the action tonight. He's still in here, skating around on the ice with the new jersey on. And on the Orbit side, Echo, captain of the Orbit, currently sitting at 7 points in now 9 games. Not the start to the season that he was hoping for, but bringing Lettuce in and sending Fly out, hoping to get a little bit more of lockdown defense maybe is the idea. Both Fly and Lettuce, very solid D1 players, just a little bit of a different skill set. Flyfire bringing a little bit more offensive pressure from the blue line, and Lettuce really known for his uncanny ability to knock down pucks out of the air. Not many people can do it like Lettuce. He is just a wall back there, a very strong player. It was just not in the right position in Whitehorse, as their defensive line was Lettuce and Austin. So both teams wanting a little bit of a change of pace for their defensive core, hoping to give looks to the players and hope that things kind of fall into place a little bit better here for the Orbit. Who do we got in the stream right now? I see Adobe, Grip, Smasher, King of the Puck, Throck is in here. We're sitting at 20 people. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope everybody's having a great evening. Drop your predictions in the chat for what it's going to look like in Game 2. Once again, Game 1 just finished 2-0. I really hope they can hear me.
They can.
Seeing lots of messages. Oh yeah, they can hear me. They can hear me. Wonder how many people are in the stream. I just said that. Anyways, probably that's why Grip is saying that right now. No, we can't. All right. Yeah, no, you're good, B Grip. How'd Game 2 go, pal? You were just playing in the Hooks versus Whitehorse game. I saw Game 1, but I did not see Game 2. Smasher, Wesley, everyone is tuning in for Game 2. That should be underway here in just a moment. I guess we can go ahead and talk about Zoob. Zoob, the captain of the Sparks, currently leading the league in assists. I didn't catch how many, picking up 1 assist in that game, with him now sitting at 12. The league leader could have changed depending on the games tonight, but my stats are not updated for that. Face-off is underway here in Game 2. Bagel is able to collect the puck and take it up the ice. Opts to put it back across to Zoob, who skates into it but doesn't receive it clean, and Trev is on it. Early offense here for the Orbit, but Glenn with a strong defensive play, knocking it down the ice. Lettuce there to collect it and bringing it out of harm's way. Hoping to start strong and early, but does not get a very good clear attempt. Glenn on it with space. Bagel in front of the net. The pass through,
man.
and it's in.
Nasty.
First shot on net. Beautiful pass off of the mistake from Lettuce. Glenn hops on it, makes no mistake. Bagel cuts in and buries that puck off of a ripper one-timer. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot. And the Sparks are up by 1 early here. Not the start that the Orbit wanted to see. And Paco putting his foot on the gas. Brings it into the zone, but drops it back for Zoob, who takes some center ice space. Bad turnover. Panther hopes to catch up to it first. He will. He's got Trev on the far wall, and he flips it through the air. Trev jumps, does not connect. And Zoob is able to collect and carry the puck out of the zone. Chip far side to Glenn, who puts it back across to Paco. Shot on net, and it goes just wide. The passing plays are unbelievable from these guys, clicking so well. The puck gets cleared out of the zone by Big Larm. Panther isn't able to receive it. Zoob picks it up and throws it far side to Glenn. A little bit of a miscommunication there potentially, as Bagel was hoping for a leave, but Glenn circles back into the zone, passes it across to Zoob, and they play a little bit of pass back and forth with it. Slowing it down, looking for a good look. Glenn with the puck behind the net. Soft pass up the boards to Zoob, who looks probably across to Bagel here. There it is. There's the pass across to Bagel, who is in with some space. Lettuce closing the gap. Throws it behind the net to Paco, who isn't able to make a play. And Lettuce bats it back up the boards, but no time to rest as Zoob hops into the zone. Puts it back behind the net, but Trev is able to collect and try and exit the zone. Stops up. And Zoob gets his stick on it.
Wow.
Bad mistake from
Oh,
Trev. Cuts in, and
God.
what a shot. What a shot. Had Big Lar hook, line, and sinker, and leaves it back post as Trev tries to stop up and look for an option. Zoob
That is
makes him pay
incredible.
as he slides that in. What a goal.
What a move.
Wow. I believe that is Zoob's second goal on the season, known as the Dishmaster for his team so far, and that's a phenomenal goal. for his second of the season. 2-0, just midway into, not even midway into the second period, or first period yet. Oh my god. We're already at the total goal amount from last game. Unbelievable stuff.
God.
Glenn is able to throw the puck down the ice to Paco, and it's Orbit back on defense. Cheeky little pop pass in the middle of the Bagel, but nothing doing. Pass all the way across to Paco as he has it in the far side corner. He throws it up the boards to Zub, who turns and collects. Was turning out, a little bit of miscommunication there, but no harm, no foul. Beautiful little drop pass from Bagel to Glenn, who also stops up, but stops the puck a little too much, and PK is there to collect it, taking it up the far side wall, opting to bank it back to Trev, who now has space and time with it. Tries to pass it through center, but doesn't connect as Glenn is in the way. PK is able to strip Glenn and then give it to Paco. Can't even tell who's on what team. It's just going to whoever stick is available at this point. Lettuce with the puck, entering the offensive zone, cuts around Glenn, makes a pass to PK just off of his stick, as the Orbit have to turn and try and recollect it again. Pass in front to Lettuce, as the Sparks leave him lost out front, but Lettuce isn't able to connect, and Gold Trader bats it down the ice. A little bit of a scrum now in the offensive zone for the Sparks, as Trev grabs it from Paco. Lettuce now collecting the free puck, and cuts through center ice. Glenn with the takeaway. This is not as clean cut as last game. Lots and lots of turnovers and takeaways so far. It's been a little bit scrappier, trying to mix it up and see if they can't get some going. Panther collects it in the defensive zone and tosses it over to Lettuce, but Glenn on the heavy forecheck is able to get in the way and knock the puck back behind the net. Panther passes the puck out of the zone to Trev, who doesn't handle it, and Lettuce grabs it, goes across the ice to toss it back to Trev, but no pass is connected. Bagel loses the puck trying to leave the zone, and Glenn grabs it in the defensive corner for the Sparks, and oh my god, let's breathe. So many. They're the exact same.
One.
They're the exact same team. Just back and forth. Crazy, crazy work. Whew. Glenn now with the puck in the offensive zone, dumps it in deep. Bagel plays it back up the boards to Paco. We've got 3 Sparks with it. Throws it behind the net to Zub, who collects it on the far side. They love playing that puck down behind the net. You see lots of rings from these guys. Keeping the puck moving and cycling is really strong. Yeah. But Panther gets his stick on the puck and throws it down the ice to more or less kill the period. Oof. So I'm catching up on the chat. It appears that I probably said a team wrong somewhere in there. Between Ottawa and Ottawa, I'm getting everything mixed up. Just know one of the Ottawas is beating the other Ottawa by 2.
Something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. Something's going on. I'm taking a little sip of pop here. I've got a pineapple Fanta from Mexico in a glass bottle, and it's very tasty. Second period underway. 10 more minutes of game, and let's see if the Orbit can fight back in this one. Not so much to start, as Glenn moves the puck through center ice into the offensive zone, cuts around PK, shot on net, hits off the side of the netting. Big Lar not forced to make a save on that one as it flies up into the air, and PK is able to collect, leaving the defensive zone, hoping to lead a bit of a rush. The far side pass doesn't connect, as Zub tips it forward to Glenn, who now all the way across the ice throws a little shot towards the net. Nothing doing. Bagel with the puck in the neutral zone, storming into the offensive zone, but met by Trev along the half wall. Lettuce collects it in the defensive zone, throwing it up to Panther, who now tries to walk through the center ice, but gets caught stick handling a little bit too much. Glenn now in the offensive zone, throws it on net. Big stick save from Big Lar. Unbelievable. A seemingly bouncing back from a couple of early goals there to really try and hold the Orbit into this one. Paco with the puck behind the net as per usual, pops it out to Glenn, who tries to cut into open ice but isn't able to. It gets batted away, but one back by Zub. Glenn turns back into the open slot, but PK closes out, throws a puck towards the center ice, and Lettuce says no. It gets batted all the way down the ice. Zub on it now with Panther right in Toe, quick pass up the side to Glenn. Nothing too. Oh my god, Latvian bounce in front. Quick pass back to Trev, who isn't able to hold on to it. Oh my god. I was just about to say nothing dangerous, but then a wild Latvian bounce sends the puck directly in front of the goal trader. But luckily, the Sparks are able to clear it out of harm's way and punt it back out to center ice. Lettuce fighting with Bagel, who ends up losing it back into the defensive zone of the Sparks. Trev now on it, trying to make a move behind the net, goes for the wraparound, but Bagel and Zub both there to shut down that little wrap attempt before it gets too dangerous. Trev now trying to stick handle his way out of a paper bag, but can't. Gets batted over top of him. And the Sparks now breaking out of the zone. Bagel with the puck. He's got a little bit of space here. PK trying to close down on him. He's got Glenn on the far side. Throws a puck towards the net, but isn't able to connect. Big Lar there to make the big save. 2-0 the scoreline. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. An action-packed game. Not quite as clean as game one, but we've got Lettuce stepping over the offensive zone now, but nothing doing as Paco collects back out to neutral. Trev collects on a loose puck from Paco, and now we've got a little bit of a chance into the slot. Trev with a back pass to Panther, just a little bit in front of him. Unreal pass from Trev there. That pass connects. We've got a hockey game, but unfortunately, the stick of Paco breaks it up. The puck back into the Sparks zone. Paco circling. He's got 2 men on, but is able to throw the puck up the same wall to Glenn, who bobbles it. Panther on, but can't make anything happen. Glenn's got little space to deal with, and he loses it. But Paco fights it back, putting it into the offensive zone. Oh my goodness. Trev now with a little controlled breakout, taking it through center ice, trying to do it himself, but Paco ever in the right position. Panther collects a loose puck in front of the net, isn't able to get a very strong shot off there as he runs out of space trying to cut in front of Big Lar. A little bit of a scuffle in the corner for it as it pops out in front of Gold Trader, and Zub clears it down the ice and out of harm's way. Nothing too controlled about that breakout, but when it's in danger, it's in danger. Lettuce loses the puck trying to break out of the defensive zone. Trev is able to collect into the offensive zone, dangles through 3 of them. Unbelievable solo effort from Trev. Just no finish. Lee, he's got hands. Bagel and Trev with a little battle for it. It gets put all the way across to PK in the offensive zone, but he can't collect on a pass, and Paco's got some space. Just Lettuce to beat. Beautiful back pass to Glenn, who cuts across to the far side, throws the puck on net. Paco grabs the bouncing puck, but Big Lar able to shut the door and say no to number 3. Oh, Big Lar has made some big saves when he's had to. A couple went in on him early, but he hasn't let that rattle him. PK now with the puck going into the offensive zone for the Orbit, but it gets quickly batted away by Zub. Back out into center ice where Lettuce and Paco scrum over it. Lettuce able to take it in, but quickly gets stopped by Paco, who's got some space and an open man on the far side. Opts to try and take it by Trev. Quick pass over to Bagel, back across to Paco, but Trev gets his stick on the puck, and that is it for period 2. Trev is having himself a night tonight. Unfortunately, not a whole lot to show for it, but he's had the hands going tonight, and he keeps working on that, and he will find something eventually. Trev is one of those kind of players that when he finds the lane, he'll be able to make his way through, and it's just simply not falling for him right now. First round pick of the Orbit, Trev taking the face-off, wins it over Paco, but Bagel's able to get the stick and prevent the breakout from Trev. PK collects it in the Orbit defensive zone, looking up ice to Panther on the same wall. The puck gets put deep, and Panther is on it first, able to collect it around behind the net, but nothing doing as Bagel is able to collect it in the Sparks zone. Bagel with a pass up the far side to Glenn, just out of reach, but Paco's able to collect, tries to hit him on a back pass, but it's just barely out of reach. Bagel tosses it into the Orbit zone. Lettuce able to collect, moving it up the far wall to PK, who lets it go to Panther, but it doesn't quite reach him. PK and Panther fighting over the puck together, but Panther wins it out and jumps into the low slot. Paco shutting the door, not letting that shot get through to the Gold Trader, fighting for the second shutout on the night to bolster his league-leading shutout record. Now at 6 shutouts because he got a shutout in the last game as well. Lettuce with the puck in the defensive zone, tosses it up and connects on a pass to Panther, who wins the puck past Paco. He's on the outside looking to cuts back onto the far side boards and looking to open up some space. He's just getting boxed out. Neither Glenn, Bagel, or Paco challenging too heavily, but didn't let him do anything. Paco with the puck through neutral zone. Zub bobbles the puck off of a great pass from Paco as he stepped right up into the business of Biglar, but isn't able to get it going. Pass from PK out of the defensive zone to Lettuce, who storms through the neutral, gets hit by his own teammate Panther as he was trying to rotate back. Maybe didn't expect Lettuce to win the 50. Panther tosses it way up into the air, and Zoo bats it out of the air going into the near side corner. Bagel and Lettuce in a battle for it, and Bagel wins out the 50. He's able to carry it through the neutral zone, but he opts to pass it deep into Glenn, who's got it near side wall in the orbit zone. Bagel and Glenn scissor as the puck gets lost and then batted out by Lettuce down back into the Sparks zone. And we have a little bit of a moment of breathability here, but not for long as Glenn throws it up the near side boards, and a really quick pass through center ice cut off by PK, and Paco is not able to win that puck back from Lettuce. Lettuce now in the defensive zone, tries to win it through, but Panther was cutting too far out of the neutral, wins the puck off of Zub and hops into the slot. It's got a little bit of space, does maybe a little bit too much with it, trying to hit a cross pass there off of the spin, and Zub says no, throwing it up to Bagel, who's got space going into the offensive zone, shot! And a rebound, but Biglar says no off of the 2 attempts from Bagel. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third period. 2-0 is the scoreline for the Sparks. Hopefully I haven't messed it up too bad, but Paco in the Sparks zone, breaking through neutral, finds Glenn, who's wide open on the far side. The pass back across to Bagel, but he gets his stick tied up by Lettuce, the newcomer to this Orbit team. The puck gets put down low to Bagel, who fights with Lettuce and wins it. Glenn able to grab the puck, playing it still along the boards. Lots of strong board play here from the from the Sparks. I caught myself that time. Let's go. Trev with the puck in the defensive zone along the far side wall, skating in circles, trying to lose Bagel, trying to open up some space, but Bagel is just containing him. He knows he doesn't have to pressure. It's got to be the Orbit trying to take advantage right now, and not a whole lot going on. A race for the puck, a Trev and Paco on it, but Paco wins out, tossing it far side to Glenn, who loses it to Panther. PK now collecting, and time is winding down. The puck is tossed up the ice to Panther, storming into the Spark zone. Panther on the outside, shot on net, and Gold Trader bats it away straight to Glenn. What a beautiful rebound control. Glenn cuts back on Lettuce. Only man on attack, Paco in trail. Lettuce is able to take the puck from Glenn and get it up to Trev. Trev now on the puck, cuts to the outside, throws a shot on net, and it goes just wide. 35 seconds left on the clock. It's all or nothing now for the Orbit as they're trying to find the back of the net. Time is ticking. Paco throws the puck down the ice towards the Orbit zone, and Bagel is able to collect off of the Panther bobble through the slot. Shot on net, and a beautiful save from Biglar, who really has been strong for the remainder of the game past the first couple minutes in the first period. A bobbling puck in front of the net. Biglar shuts the door. 10 seconds, and it seems like it is too little, too late for the Orbit here as they fail to get it out of the zone. Bagel with the last chance of the game in the corner, tosses it in front, and that is it. 2-0 scoreline. First game, high flying, high entertainment value. The second game, still entertaining, but wasn't quite as smooth and clean. It looked a little bit more scrambly, but that's what that is. Both games in the books. It's been a beautiful time here spending it with all y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the Rencast, my first time doing the solo commentary. If I talk too much, get mad at me and tell me to stop yapping so much, but I was just trying to fill the air with some helpful commentary and try and keep up with the fast-paced play of puck. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your evening. Log, do you have anything to say to close out?
Put me on the spot there, dude. I just gotta say great job. I also gotta say For everyone watching, go check out the Remport. My voice kind of hurts, so I'll make it short. But you guys kick ass over there, so good stuff. I'll bring you
Thanks,
all
brother.
the trades and stuff. So I'm gonna go take some
Stay
Tylenol
tuned.
and have a cough drop.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Take care. I hope all of you enjoy your evening, and we'll see you in the next one.